Welcome to my first ever video on Madden 19. This video is going to be the start of my connected franchise. So, I'm going to, show you guys the team I'm going to be using. It's going to be a normal connected franchise. I'm not going to be, doing a fantasy draft or anything like that. I'm going to keep it like sort of realistic in the sense that I'm not going to trade for like 50 first-round draft picks and trade for like Bobby Wagner. So, spoilers, I'm not using the Seahawks. But, I'm not going to trade for any superstar players who are ridiculously good. The way I wanted to decide my team is, like, I wanted a team that isn't really that good, but has some room to grow. Like, has drafted some good players in the past, has some young talent on their team, maybe even drafted some studs this past year. So, like, a lot of teams are already out, like the Eagles. They're my favorite team. I'm not using the Eagles because they are way too good right now. I'm not using a team like the Falcons. I think the Falcons are a bit too good right now. The Cowboys, I think, are a little too good with the players they have. I'm not going to use teams like that. The team I am going to be using is, I think, the lowest overall team in this game. It's going to be the New York Jets. I like this team because there's a lot of work to do, but they also have a bunch of very good, very young players. Those top three guys are all extremely talented and are all pretty young. Jamal Adams, Robbie Anderson, and Leonard Williams. I'm going to get into this one, and I'll go over the team in a couple seconds. Of course, this is what the Jets' offense looks like. It's horrible. Probably the worst offense in the NFL, but I think that will make, the franchise that much more exciting. The quarterback situation is pretty interesting. They have three pretty viable starting options, but the one I'm choosing, of course, is going to be Sam Darnold. I'm going to be starting him, of course, the rookie out of USC. I just said, of course, two times, very close to each other. It's okay, though. 90 throw power, 73 deep, 82 medium, 86 short. Those aren't bad. 73 deep is actually pretty tragic, but the throw power, the medium accuracy, and the short accuracy are all pretty good. 77 speed isn't horrible either. Like, I can, make pretty good use out of that. I am going to keep Teddy Bridgewater on this team. He's just not going to start. Sam Darnold is for sure starting, and then I'm going to look to trade to Josh McCown. I'm not really sure what to do with the running back situation. Maybe I can try to trade for a dude on the trade block who's pretty decent, because I kind of don't want Isaiah Crowell. I know they just signed him, but I'm just not really that interested in having him on the team. I don't know, I might even get rid of him. Bilal Powell, Thomas Rawls, Elijah McGuire, all pretty decent guys there. I know Bilal Powell is a pretty good player for the Jets. He normally, played decently, but he's getting pretty old as well. I might try to look to replace him or at least trade him. I kind of want to keep Elijah McGuire and Thomas Rawls and try to work those guys into the rotation. Robbie Anderson is like the highlight of this offense. He's the best player on this offense, I think, by far. 84 overall. He kind of messed up in real life a little bit, but let's not talk about that. Quick development is not bad. 25 years old, 6'3", but he has 94 speed. That is insane. 89 catching, 90 acceleration. He is a ridiculous wide receiver. He is going... hopefully he's going to go off for us. Jermaine Kearse is not a bad number 2 whatsoever. He's had success for the Seahawks in the past. He has a good spec catch rating at 88. That's one of his highest ratings here. 90 speed, 92 jumping, 93 acceleration. I think that said. Quincy Enunwa has had success in the past as well for the Jets. Of course, this past year he was injured, so maybe we can get him back, to a good form. 90 speed, 84 catching is not a terrible combination. Kind of looking to see what he can do for the team. This offensive line is extremely bad. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about it. I don't know if I'm going to trade for anybody. I might just let it go and just see how many times Sam Darnold, is close to getting killed. But Clive Walford is starting at tight end. Kind of wish this team kept ASJ. I was kind of looking forward, to using Austin Seferian-Jenkins because I've wanted to use the Jets in Madden 19 for quite a bit. But now Clive Walford is here. Maybe I'll try to trade for like a rookie or something if I can get that to go through. The defense actually isn't too bad on this team though. Like Avery Williamson, I like him a lot. I liked him on the Titans. He came over to the Jets, of course. He has quick development. 26 years old. He's going to be, like one of the stars of this defense, I think. Jordan Jenkins is still rather young. Not bad at all. I think 2 years of experience on him. Same with Darren Lee. Darren Lee is going to be the number 2 middle linebacker. He is going to be the guy I'm going to use her because he has 87 speed, 82 tackling, 69 block shot isn't great, 85 hit power is good, 82 pursuit is not bad, 88 acceleration is very good, 57 zone coverage is tragic, but that's why I'm going to use him because I don't think that'll matter as much. Kevin Minter, I might try to replace. I don't know yet. David Bass, same goes for him. But Jamal Adams and Marcus May I like a lot. Marcus May is rather old for being in the league for only a year. He's 25 years old, but I still think he has room to develop. And Jamal Adams is a great strong safety. Of course, they drafted him last year. 85 overall, quick development. I feel like he should have star, but that's okay. 91 speed, 84 zone coverage, 77 tackling, 80 pursuit, 78 man coverage is also pretty good. He's going to be one of the stars in this defense for sure as well. Tremaine Johnson is a new player they acquired, from the Rams this offseason. Not bad, 82 overall, 28 years old. He's going to be the #1 corner for us for at least this year. I'll probably keep him for next season as well, but I definitely want to draft a corner when it comes to that. Buster Screen doesn't, I don't know, he might not even have a starting job on this team. He's not that great. Morris Claiborne, I don't know, Daryl Roberts, a bunch of weird players on this team that I don't really know if I want to use them. But this D-line is actually pretty good. Leonard Williams is a stud. Leonard Williams is such a good player, 24 years old, 3 years of experience with quick development. He has so much room to grow. 84 overall, 84 power move, 73 speed isn't horrible for his size, 83 acceleration, 86 tackling, 83 block hit, 86 play rec, 87 strength. He has pretty good stats all around. I want to see him go up really high in overall. That would be awesome. Henry Anderson is on this team now. He's 27 years old. He's really not that horrible either. He's 301 pounds, so he definitely fits this scheme as a 3-4 kind of defensive end. He's not bad. He'll probably stay here for this first season. And then Steve McClendon, 32 years old. You're not bad whatsoever. 83 overall, but you're pretty old, but I still think I'll keep you on the team. There's definitely some free agents I can sign as well, so, I can try to build through that way, but I also kind of want to trade for at least some draft picks. I'm not sure how many players I'm going to go after, but let me get into some trades right now. I knew I wanted at least one more first-round draft pick, so I'm giving the Bengals Bilal Powell and David Bass to get a first-rounder and a fifth-rounder from them. The starting running back for this team is going to be Tevin Coleman. I'm giving the Falcons Isaiah Crowell a 5th-round draft pick and Simon, I'm honestly not even too sure what his first name is, to acquire Tevin Coleman. He's actually no longer on the trade block, which is cool to see, but I still knew I wanted to get him. I'm just dumping a few more players here off on the Giants. I'm giving them Josh McCown Quavale, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and Rontez Miles for a 3rd-round draft pick. I think that is going to be all of the transactions I make with this team, but I already like what I did. Tevin Coleman is going to be an amazing asset to this team. He has 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 95 agility, and he's also super easy to get. It did not take much to trade for him at all. 89 juke move as well, 83 break tackle. Not bad at all. I'm really excited to use him. I think Elijah McGuire is going to be the #2 running back for this team, because I want him to get some reps as well. I am very excited to get into some games with this team. I'm not going to do that in this episode. That will be the official episode #1 of this series. This is just going to be the introduction kind of series. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the same title across this one and the next one. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter too much. This is what the offense looks like now. I didn't sign any free agents. I couldn't really find anybody that I wanted or who I wanted. Richie Incognito is the highest free agent. He would help this team out a lot, but I don't really want to sign Richie Incognito. Also, I was looking at some tight ends. I couldn't really find any that I wanted, so Clive Walford is going to be the starting tight end for this team. Eric Tomlinson is not going to be it. So yeah, it's definitely going to be Clive Walford. That's going to be interesting. And then here on the defense, I don't think anything changed, player-wise, except for I moved Darren Lee, actually, to middle linebacker #2. Lorenzo Malden, actually, is playing right outside linebacker. Of course, if you guys watched my 49ers, fantasy draft franchise last year, he stepped up when he had to play. It was pretty cool to see him play decently well. The D-line's exactly the same. These cornerbacks are the same. I'm not really too excited about, the cornerback situation, but I am excited to draft some guys for this team. That's going to be a lot of fun. Marcus May, Jamal Adams are still the same. Also, I'm going to figure out what sliders I want to use by next episode. I'm not going to do that now either. I just wanted to get this video out as my first video in Madden 19. But I definitely hope you guys enjoyed. Look out, for the next episode of this coming out pretty soon. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.